Peace, family. Peace, beloved. Grand rising, rich rising, glorious rising. I hope you are having a beautiful start to the day. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your week. I hope your month has been going absolutely joyous and beautiful. Welcome back to your Kemetic Yoga Instructional Flow with Ness. Thank you for joining. Today's flow will be an emphasis on our hamstrings and also just from creation, which is new, to noon, and this creation will be from low to the ground to a standing posture to our top posture. So this is a relatively building flow. We're going to add on different variations throughout our flow, but if you have moments of challenge, just remember to breathe, remember to tap back into your breath. The difference between exercise, either weight training or any other exercise that comes to mind, and yoga, either that's Kemetic yoga or either that's hatha yoga or an ashtanga practice, like any of these yoga practices, the emphasis is through the cultivation of breath. And the cultivation of breath is what allows us to move from posture to asana. And this breath, this sequencing is what differentiates us between per se another form of exercising, when the cultivation is predominantly focused on the muscle groups and our body, while in yoga the cultivation is through the breath, which then cultivates the body and in the spirit. But once again, thank you for joining us today, and let's get into our practice. Today, having a block nearby might be conducive to the practice. I'm currently sitting on one just to keep my hips level and keep them up. We're going to enter our practice in meditative and a prayer. I want you to bring your palms to connect. So bring your right palm to the back side of your left hand, so your left knuckles are pressing into the right palm. And feel this compression happening between both hands. Allow your chest to lift and allow your shoulders to roll to the back body. Pull in your navel, and when you feel that peace, when you feel that stillness, close your eyes gently, and we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Your next inhale, I would like to ensure that you bring the roof of your tongue to the top of your mouth. Maybe separate your lips ever so slightly to create just a little bit of a gap so this air can pass through. Inhaling through our nose, exhaling out of our mouth. Inhale, exhale. Allow the shoulders to drop and get heavy. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Flood your eyes gently open. Maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Come back to your center. And just switch the bind so the right legs are going front and left legs going to the back. Being mindful. Inhale deeply. Closing our eyes. Exhale. We release through our mouth. onto your knees. Slowly start to flood your eyes back open. Inhale deeply. Exhale, open your eyes. Enter our practice in a space of stillness, also connectivity through our breath, through our life force, through our SENEB. From here, I want us to enter into our Vinyasa squat, our yogi squat, or our Safeket squat. Safeket is our root chakra, our root energy system. And by all means, if you want to bring a block underneath your bum here, go right ahead. I'm just going to face the camera for now and just ensure that everything's at center. Maybe you start rocking back and forth. I want us to go into a little bit of a twist. So extend long through the left arms, the left elbows connecting with the right knee, and just slightly press that right knee out open with your palm or with your elbow. Exhale, bring it back in and just switch to the opposite side. Extending the right arm and pressing the left knee out. You can do it with your elbow, you can do it with your hand. Great. Come back into center, elbows on top of knees, knees on top of elbow, underneath elbows. Slowly start to lift your hips up, pressing through the soles of your feet and your heels. Drag your hips up. Let your toes continue in that same direction. We're going to lower back down into our yogi or Safeket squat. Bottom is descending down, hips are driving forward, chest is pumping up and straight. Great work. Once again, use your blocks if you need to. Drop your hands down. Lift by driving your heels into the ground. Press through your heels. Press to the soles of the feet. Maybe lift your hips up just a little bit more. Lengthen through the hamstrings, as that is the emphasis on today. When you press your knees back, drive your thighs inwardly towards each other. Grip the earth again with your feet. Let's descend down for the last time. Knees, elbows stacked underneath and on top of each other. Breathing into our root. Releasing the lower back. Maybe you're swaying a little bit more this time. Great. Plant your palms, plant your fingertips, and slowly press yourselves up to a standing position. Straighten out those legs. Rotate your toes forward. Exhale, let your head descend down in between your thighs. Excellent work. Inhale, flat back with wide legs. Exhale, we fold. Bend your knees so your stomach and chest come to contact. And then roll yourselves up to a complete standing position. Take as long as you want to get there. Dragging your hands over your thighs. Let your hands reach up above your crown. Look at the base of your palms. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Bring your biceps in line with your ears. Lift through the stomach and the chest. Exhale, hands at your heart space. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let your hands rest by your side. Great work. If you are like me, face the top of your mat here. And we're just make our way down by inhaling, sweeping up above our crown. Let your palms connect. Exhale, forward, fold. Press your thighs back. Press your knees back. Fold over your thighs and your knees. Look forward. Step with your right hand. Step with your left hand. Step with the right hand. Step with the left hand. You're going to notice this is a little bit of a shortened dog. A shortened pyramid pose. It's okay because we're working our hamstrings. You can start pedaling your feet out one by one here. We're just going to stay here for a little bit, just warming up a little bit more. Great work. Lift your heels, drop your knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. Enter your child's pose. Big toes kiss, big toes connect. And you sit back. Maybe tighten your hands over here. Open up those shoulders. slowly waking up the body. You don't always have to jump it right into it and get into the thick of it. We take our time, honor where we are in each moment. Roll yourself up to come into a tabletop with your knees still wide. We're gonna do a wide, like cat-cow. So we're gonna drop our belly, lift our chest, keeping our knees exactly where we have them, and we round. Feel how different this feels than your regular, traditional father gap or mother newt cat and cow. And gently want to pull your inner thighs toward each other, and this will help out the lower back as well. And round. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Pressing through your middle finger, index, and the crease between your thumb and your index. We round. Keep this rounding position. I want you to drop back into your child's pose with the same rounding position. Reach forward with your hands towards the top of the mat. Great work. Keep the wide-legged position. You're going to slide the right palm underneath the left elbow. I want you to bring the left hand to align with the with the eyesight. And if you want here, reach around with the left arm to grab into the inner crease of that right leg and work on twisting by pressing through the right arm that's connected to the ground. Don't yank yourself. Don't overextend. Trying to get into the aesthetic of the pose. The aesthetic that you have is the perfect aesthetic. It's your aesthetic. Own it, honor it, love it. Release the bind. Look up towards that left palm. Let the left hand rotate back down towards the mat. Let it connect gently. Slide the right hand out. Bring the left hand closer towards the left knee. Keep sliding the right hand towards Mother New, towards the sky above us. Drop the right hand behind us to grab onto the right heel with the right hand, and we're going to press our hips forward. Hand is reaching back. Left hand is reaching back. Hold this camel variation. Exhale, rotate back down. Left hand connects. Right hand goes long. Let's go to the other side. Left hand slides underneath the right crease. The right hand is in alignment with our eyesight. And we're pressing on the outside edge of our left hand, left arm, but also with our fingertips. If you want, release the pressing and grab onto the left hip crease with the right hand. Don't yank, don't force, don't overextend. Release the bind. And you don't have to take this bind. This bind is all an option. Rotate the right hand back down, let it drop slowly and gently. Rotate the left hand underneath you, slide the right hand towards the right knee. Reach up with the left hand, reach up, reach up. Exhale, let the left hand drop behind you to the space that you cannot see, but you know that is there. Drop the left hand over to the left heel. Press the left heel towards the left top edge of the mat. Arc your back. Reach for your right hand. Maybe wiggle your hands. Wave at yourself. Have fun. Exhale, rotate both hands down to the mat. Enter your tabletop position momentarily. Maybe do some wrist circles to work on our wrists just a little bit. So good. Now you can bring your knees in towards each other. Make your knees touch. Big toes touch. Just enter our thoracic posture. Just to stretch out the tops of our shins and our feet. Taking it slow. Honoring where we are. From here, grab onto your left knee with your right hand. Drop your left hand at the outside and give yourself a nice twist in this thoracic posture.
Lifting through our torso, lifting through our abdominal, rolling our shoulders to the back body. Exhale, we release. Take the left knee with the left hand and just lift it up, just to work on the extension of our ankle on the front part of our feet. Dropping our left knee back down, twist to the opposite side. Right hand behind you. Left hand onto the right knee, lifting up. Rolling our shoulders to the back body, release. Grab onto the right knee with the right hand, and we just lift the right knee, stretching the front of our foot. Drop your knees back down, tent both hands, or maybe grab your block here. And you're just gonna lift both of the knees at the same time, squeeze them in towards each other and press to the tops of your feet to lift. And use your hand to help with the lift. Maybe your toes start to pop, bring your knees in towards your chest, and towards your chest, and squeeze your thighs together. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You drop back down, return to your tabletop. Tuck the toes. Once you enter your tabletop, we're gonna enter into some spinal waves. So tucking the toes, press back, press your hips into your lower back into hips, engage the lower belly, and then alleviate the tension between your hips and your lower back by coming forward, stacking yourself directly on top of your wrist. So from here, we're gonna lift our knees, and we're gonna slide into our pyramid posture, okay? And from here, we're going through some spinal waves. So however which way you can, try to articulate your spine. So bend your knees, press to your middle, your index and your thumb to round yourself to a plank pose, pressing your heels back. When you get to your plank, I want you to lift yourself even higher if you can. Come to the tops of your toes to slide back into your pyramid. Do this 5 times, so that's 1. Synchronizing your breath. Exhale in your plank. Inhaling your way back up. Articulating the spine, moving the lower back. Moving the abdominal walls. Maybe look forward this time in your plank. And we roll back down to our pyramid. Moving nice and slow. Try to control it every single round. More and more. Last one, bend. Give yourself a great bend. Bend even more, even more, even more, even more. Wave to the front. Return back to pyramid. Bend your knees. Wave back to your plank. Don't worry, bend your knees and drop your knees down. Untuck the toes. Slide your hands back towards your knees. Your triceps are probably burning. Great work there. From here we go to those knee lifts one more time. So planting our hands on the outside of our knees or your blocks. You come to your fingertips if you want. You're gonna press to the tops of your feet to lift the knees in towards your chest and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping your knees back down. Walk your hands back to your pyramid. Tuck the right toes. Tuck the left toes. Now you're in your plank. I want you to lower down in 5, 4. Press your palms. 3. Bend your elbows. Squeeze them into your body. 2. Drive your heels back. 1. Redrop. Great work. Untuck and untuck. From here, let's go bring our hands to 10 and 2. 10 and 2 with their palms. What we're going to do here is our oscillating cobras. So press to your fingertips, press to your tops of your feet. Roll yourselves up to lift through the spine. Press through the tops of the feet. Exhale, we roll back, down. Articulating the spine. Releasing through the lower back. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. X. Last one, inhale. And you hold this one a little bit longer. And we move your hips from side to side. We drop back down. Enter your extended cobra. So bring your elbows to 90 degrees underneath the shoulders. Tucking your toes, right? You're gonna pull your elbows back energetically. And from there, you're gonna lift that chest through the gap that you just made. And you drop your ear from side to side gently. And if you want to work on the length between your both palms, try to maybe grab your block and have it in between your palms, and that is a good distance between palm to palm. And energetically pull the block back, but you're not actually pulling the block. You leave it where it's at. You just want to energetically pull on it and lift through the space that you're creating. Release the block, release your hands, slide back down, plant your palms, tuck both toes. We're gonna lift ever so slowly, but with control. Press through the toes, drive your heels back, lift, slow, 5, 4, 3, get to the top of the push-up, top of the push-up on 1, 2, 1, top of the push-up, great work. Slide back to your pyramid, lift the hips like you did earlier. Walk that left foot in, walk the right foot in, walk the left foot in, walk the right foot in. Now we're in a shortened plank. And once again, family, you can readjust, maybe use your blocks here if you need. Just work on our hamstrings and the back side of our body. Bend your knees here in your shortened plank, and then work on driving your heels down, lifting your hips up. You can really feel that in your hip creases. 2 more like that. Bend your knees so your stomach and thigh connect, but then send your weight to the backs of your heels. Maybe your hands come to your fingertips, and then you work on straightening those legs out, working through the side body as well. Flatten out the hands. Bend the knees, maybe lift to 10 toes this time. Bring your stomach to meet with your chest. Press into the heels now. Transfer the weight. Straighten. Super great work. Exhale. Look forward. Step forward. Walk forward. Halfway lift up. Exhale. We fold. Now, wiggle your feet out so they're hips distance apart. Slide the left palm underneath. Slide the right palm underneath the right foot. Step onto your hands so that your fingers, your toes are digging, pressing into your wrist creases. You start pedaling your feet out, one after the other. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Stop with the pedaling, bend your knees, and then work on really that compression forward. Maybe you want to lean your body weight forward. Feel the balance and the imbalance. Then shift it back towards the hamstrings like we were doing earlier in our shortened dog, in our shortened pyramid. Let your shoulders round. Bend back into the knees. Drive your toes into the wrist crease into the toe. Low. Lean forward. Straighten your legs. Great work. Bend one more time. Shift the weight a little bit forward. Maybe the heels lift off the ground just a tad, just a little bit. Drive them back down towards the earth and straighten. Maybe your elbows pull in, but don't let them sweep you out. Don't let them go out outside of the shins. You want to keep them internally rotated so the biceps are maybe trying their best to go forward. Great work. Inhale. Exhale, release the right palm. Plant the right palm. Release the left palm. Plant the left palm and just pedal. Just pedal. Bend. Bend. Maneuver. Iron out. Shape. Keep your feet exactly where they are. We're going to go to swing back, to swing forward into our Utkatasana chair pose. Hands can reach up or at your heart space. Pull your shins back. Bring your knees in towards each other. Exhale, forward fold. Great work. Plant your palms. We can do that 2 more times. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Minor movements, but major components. Swing your arms back behind you like you're skiing downhill. Engage to the triceps. Swing forward. Pulling your abdominal in. Pulling your shins back. Hips going back. Exhale, we drop down. Pedal. Pedal. Bend. Engagement through your quads, engagement through your glutes. Sit down to swing back like you're skiing down your hill of Mount Everest, hill of progression and heightened trajectory. Round the lower back. Look up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We fall back down over our thighs. That must feel excellent. Pedal your feet up one after the other. Doing an excellent job. Inhale, flat back. Bring your hands to your shins. Shins into your hands. Work on the extension. Exhale, work on your fold. Great work. Plant the left and the right hand. Step the left and the right foot back. Find a comfortable dog, comfortable pyramid pose. You might notice the extra room in your hamstring, so your dog might not be as long. Remove the right hand from the earth. Remove the left foot from the earth. Now you could rotate and send the right hand back behind you, the space you cannot see. Same thing with the left leg. Work on that balance. Work on the imbalance. Work on the balance of the imbalance. Great work. Hold it. If you fall, don't worry. Grip at the right foot. Bring the left knee to meet the left elbow. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Plant the right palm. Return back to your pyramid posture. Remove the left and then remove the right knee, foot off the ground. Energetically pull the left foot closer to the right hand closer to the left foot. Don't worry if you can't extend as long as the other round. All sides are different. Exhale, bring the knee to meet the elbow. If you fall, don't worry. Plant the left palm. Return back to your pyramid pose. We're gonna do that one more time. Slide to your plank pose. Lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Untuck the toes. Lift the hands off the ground. Pull your elbows back. Align your hands with your ribs. OODJA. Pyramid pose. Right hand moves off the ground. Left hand moves off the ground. Working on the extension. Pull your right foot to your left foot energetically closer. Grip the earth. Release back down. Switch right away. Ensuring you're stable in your space. Return back down. Great work. Lift your heels, look forward, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. into your chair pose momentarily. Big toes touch, knees touch. Pull your shins back, drive your hips back. Stand. Or mountain position. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And like we did at the beginning, place your left palm on top of your right palm. Feel the connectivity happen. Feel your breath start to slow down. We're gonna enter 2 rounds of our raw salutation A, and then 2 more rounds of our raw salutation C. Moving slow, moving steady, and take whatever you need and leave what you don't. Reach up, inhale, look at the base of your palm, pull your lower belly in, engage through the quads, exhale, fold, place both palms onto the ground, lift the heels, make your way to the top of a push-up, take your push-up, elbows, knees, connect, we lift, slide to our pyramid pose, 5 breaths here. Lift your heels, make your way to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, chair pose, hands are raised above. Stand. Hands are heart space. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hands drop by your side, beloved. Great work. Last round of sun A's, raw salutation A's. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Take your push up. Exhale, pyramid pose. Maybe shorten your pyramid up to work on those hamstrings again. Maybe you're pedaling. Maybe you found stillness. Lift your heels, look forward, make your way to the top, family. Sun, raw salutation, A's are done. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, chair pose. Exhale, fold this time. 2 rounds of our raw salutation C. Weight into the left foot, extend the right leg back. Bring it into your knee. You want to curl the sole of the foot to connect with the glute on the right foot, right side. Glide yourself to a standing position. Knee to your chest. Drive it forward. Rotate it back. Behind you. Don't let the toes drop though. Bring it back into your chest. Stand. Work on the balance. Work on the balance in the imbalance. Use a right inner thigh to help with that lifting of the right foot. Last rotation here. Just gonna add on an extension. Sliding back. That's 4. Bring it to your chest, and this time when it's in our chest, we're gonna extend the right leg long in front of us to the space that we can see. Look at that polarity on one side to the next. If you wobble out, don't worry. Slide back to your crouching warrior, warrior 3. Drop your right toes down, boy. Step forward with your left foot if you need to. Gain some space. First, bend that right knee down. Once it connects with the ground, Try to enter a 90 degrees on both knees. Maybe you need to readjust. Take the readjustments when and if needed. From here, inhale your hands above your ground, above your crown. Dig into the big toes on left and right foot, 90 degrees. Hold it. Straighten out the right leg by driving the heel down. Stay low. Pulling our arms back, lean forward. Drag the right heel behind you. Bring it into the chest. Rotate to a standing position. And re-drop that right foot down. Excellent work, family. From here, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, we fold back down. Big toes connect, they touch, they kiss, they marry. Enter a chair pose momentarily. Left side, we drop down, folding, weight into the right foot, we extend. Hands can be planted here for help with the transition. Or bring your hands to your heart space. If you want to get real funky, bring them above your crown. Two. Maybe a slight bend in that right knee to help with the transition, but when you get to the end point of each asana, work on the extension of that right leg. Use your inner thigh to rotate that foot down, the left foot. Swing it back to your chest. One more rotation. If you fall out, don't worry. Honor, means you're challenging yourself, you're looking for new areas. Because if you're falling out, you don't fall out of a space that you are regularly comfortable in. You follow the spaces that offer imbalances, which are challenging. Great work. Bend the knee into your chest, send it back. Step the left foot down. Left knee's gonna bend to 90 degrees, same thing with the right. Readjust if necessary. Hands above your crown. Pull the tailbone in and down. Lift the left thigh off the ground. Ever so slightly. Hold it there. Hold it there. Let your hips get heavy. Let your hands reach up. Straighten the left leg out. Pull your hands back. 3, 2, lift the chest. 1, just lean forward. Left leg's gonna go up. Bend into your knee, family. You're doing excellent. Drop it back down. Oi, oi. Maybe start to pedal your feet out just to help with the lactic acid that could be building up in your thighs right now. That's just what makes us sore after we train or exercise or do some yoga. Last round. Inhale, we reach up. Look at your palms. Exhale, we fold. Pedal your feet out. Pedal your feet out. Bring your big toes to marry. Swing back to swing forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Drop down, forward. Fold, shift weight into your left foot. Slide your right foot back. Get funky with it, play with it. Notice where you're bending your left knee. And notice when you're straightening that left leg out. Use your inner thigh on the right side to help with the rotation of the foot. You put a lot of emphasis into our standing leg, but negate the engagement needed in our floating leg. Bring that knee into the chest. Work on the extension forward. Maybe start to point your toe this time. Maybe you're leaning back. Oi. Maybe you fell out. That's fine. Rotate back. Drop your toes down to the ground. Bend into both knees 90 degrees. Pull your front body in to flatten out the right hip. Reach your hands above your crown. Lift your knees slightly off the ground. Ever so slightly, because if you were to drop right now, your knee would connect with the ground. Straighten the right knee out. Lean forward. Bring the knee into the chest. Rotate to your standing position. And you drop it down. Excellent. Other side. Inhale. Rotate up. Exhale. Fold. Big toes kiss. They marry. They touch. Rotate back to sit into your Utkatasana chair pose. Fall down. Shift weight into your right foot. Inhale. We rotate up. Send it back. Notice the engagement. Notice the activation. Notice the breath. Cultivating the internal body, the internal spirit. By cultivating our breath. Inhale. Exhale, extend the leg long. Bring it back in. Rotate. Dropping the left toes. Drop the left knee, wherever you can. Enter your 90 degrees on your low lunge. Really try to flatten out that front body by pulling in your abdominal muscles to meet your lower back. Lift your legs up. Lift your arms up. So your legs. Lift up slightly. Get those hips heavy. Get them heavy. Get them heavy. Get them heavy. Straight to the left leg. Oh, you're doing great. Sit here. Stick with it. Honor it. Lean forward. Move slowly. Bring your left knee to your chest. Keep it up. Send it back down. Excellent work. Just going to check the time, beloved. Perfect. What we're going to do now, step out wide. Left leg going to step to the back. Right leg's going to go to the front. Now we're in our wide-legged position. You want to ensure your toes are aligned. Open up your arms as wide as you can. Let your hands connect at your waist. From here, we're going to forward fold. So bringing our hips back. Now we're working the outer alignment of our hamstrings. So we did the medial, we did the inner, and now we're doing the outer. Now here you can leave your hands on your waist or have them planted on the ground for now. And once again, having a block here is absolutely beautiful. Honor what you need, honor where you are. Breathing here. If you know anybody with a low back issues, this pose right here, this asana right here, this wide-legged forward fold is absolutely beneficial to our lower back and our lower lumbar spine. Also the releasing and transmutation or the movement of our sacred energy. Great work. Rotate the right foot to go forward. And our hands are going to stay in almost a pyramid pose in the middle of our mat. With our right foot's going forward, our left foot is still rotating towards the long edge of our mat. You might want to reach out farther, so press your hips back and reach your chest forward. Coming into these warrior two legs with a pyramid hand position. Feel the outer hips engaging. Pull your hips in towards each other, your glutes in towards each other. Excellent. Walk your hands to the inside of your right foot. Pull and reach up with your left hand. Right hand's dig into your block or into the earth. Pull your left hand behind you. And this is going to help you enter into warrior two, bending the right knee. Right hand facing forward. Readjust if you need. Lift up, reverse your warrior with the right hand. Don't straighten the right leg out yet. Now we straighten it. Way. Rotate the right heel in. Toes are turning in. As you rotate that, rotate your left foot in the opposite direction. Now your warrior two, or your your left foot's in warrior two. Rotate your hand down to the inside of your left leg. Rotate your hands back into the pyramid position. Hips, thighs pressing in the opposite direction. Using the outer edge of both feet to keep you angled, to keep you centered. Squeeze the glutes in towards each other. You're doing good. Walk your hands into the inside of the left foot. Great work. Rotate that hip. Try to bring the left glute underneath the right glute and the right glute on top of the left glute. Turn your hands on the left side. Rotate your right arm up towards the sky above us. Press your hips and wards in towards each other. Pull yourself up to a warrior two. Rotate the left palm forward. Open up that chest. Reverse. Straighten the left leg. Rotate the left foot in to face the long edge of your mat. Both hands are going to reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, family. Great work. Inhale, rotate your hands up again. Use the outer edge of your feet to stay strong. And keep your arms out long. Biceps squeezing against your ears. I want you to go halfway down, not all the way. Use the outer edge of your feet. Keep strong. Stay halfway. 5. Push your hips back. 4. Lean forward. 3, 2, 1. Bring your elbows in towards your ribs. Rotate your feet out. Heels turn in. Goddess pose. Extend those arms back. Press out forward like you're pressing, like you're doing a push-up. Squeeze your glutes. Turn your thighs to the back. Straighten out those legs. Rotate the heels back out. Toes turn in. Inhale, raise your arms up. Again, lower halfway down. Maybe you extend your arms out to the left and to the right for this round. Count to 10 for this one, fam. You can do it. Press off of your palms like you're pressing off the ground. For 10, reach. 9, 8, lean forward. 7, 6. Look at your right hand. Look at your left hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to your biceps or your waist and lift. Back up. Ooh. Rotate your heels in, toes out, working our pelvic floor, working our glutes. Sink back into your goddess pose. Bring your elbows to your rib creases, then push your palms out. Push them out. As you push your palms out, watch your bum go back. Perfect. Bring your chest into alignment at your center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach straight in both legs. Reach up. Last round. Exhale. Hands maybe at your center point this time. And we're just staying here. Now it's become easy, hasn't it? Now you're finding space that you didn't know was there before. Finding stability in spaces you didn't know were stable. Use your outer edge of your feet to keep your knees protected, beloved. Pull yourselves up to stand. Roll up. Pull yourselves up. Rotate the heels in. Toes go out. Same thing. Same groove. Same dance. When we sink back into our hips. Maybe you're rocking back and forth. Stop rocking. Stay your center. Lift the right heel. Drop the right heel. Lift the left heel. Drop the left. Right. Drop. Left. Drop. Right. Drop. Left. Drop. Straight in both legs. Boy. Turn your toes in. Heels turning out. Right toes gonna turn forward. Come into this fallen triangle variation. Maybe we need to walk that left heel in just a little bit. Now we're back into the middle part of our hammies or our hamstrings. Just doing this last little sequence here of fallen triangle. Rotate the right toes in. Turn to the left side. Maybe walk your right foot in just a tad. And we fall over our left leg. Don't let the left hip push to the side, okay, family? Bring it in. Bring it into the middle line. Bring the right hip into the middle line. And we drop over the left shin nice and gently, nice and soft. Getting the last couple breaths in here. Great, rotate your heels back in. Now we're gonna end the same way we started, just taking one more vinyasa. I want you to rotate back forward. Step back with the right foot. Look forward, wave to your plank. Take your push-up, elbows, knees. Drop, wave into your wide jet. We're gonna stay here for a little bit, lifting through wide jet. Don't squeeze your glutes too much. Press to the tops of your feet. Pull your chest up and back. And we lift to pyramid momentarily. Step forward with your right foot between your palms, straighten the right leg, straighten the left leg, drop the left heel, drop the right toes in. From here, you can grab onto your block or just sink down into your hips. Walk your feet into a line behind your wrist or whatever is allowing you to enter your Sakhet squat, your Malasana squat, or your yogic squat. Enter it right here. I want you to stay lifted, stay active, stay aware. Great work. However which way, come down to your bum, come down to your seat. You can keep your soles planted. Just gonna windshield wipe ever so slightly. To the right, to the left. Everything you own is about to the left. Over and back. Excellent, beautiful. Meet me in a cross-legged seat or into your Shavasana. Once again, beloved, thank you so much for entering this journey with me today. I hope you had a beautiful flow. I hope you had a beautiful time. And I hope your day is off to a beautiful, beautiful start. Peace to the gods and earths. ANKH, OODJA, SENEB.